प्राप्य पुण्यकृतां लोकान् उषित्वा शाश्वतीः समाः शुचिनां श्रीमतां गेहे योगभ्रष्टो अभिजायते. Hello friends, this is the 41st shlok of the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Prapya punya kritam lokan, which means one who does virtuous work attaining the world. Ushitva shashvatihi samah, which means after dwelling in eternal equanimity. Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe, which means in the house of illumined mind. Yoga Bhrashto Abhijayate, which means gets birth after failing in yoga. So, Shri Krishna in this shlok is telling Arjun about the person who makes an effort towards attaining yoga but who fails in attaining it. So, with respect to that person, Shri Krishna is telling over here to Arjun that such a person, he might attain the world of eternal equanimity and stay in that world for some time, and after that he might take birth in the house of a person who has an illumined mind. So what Shri Krishna is telling Arjun over here is with regards to what happens to the person who has failed in attaining complete yoga in his life. And what Shri Krishna is telling Arjun is that such a person can stay for some time in the world of eternal equanimity, and then he might take birth in the house of a person who has an illumined mind. So from this shlok we can understand what actually it means to be dwelling in heaven, because in the Indian tradition, in the Sanatan Dharma tradition, it is said that the person who performs good action in this world can stay for some time in heaven, and then he comes back to this world in a very good situation. So basically, when Shri Krishna is telling Arjun that he is born in the house of a one who has an illumined mind, that is a good situation. So a person can spend some time in heaven, and then he takes birth in the house of a illumined person. So we can see that he stays in heaven, and we can see that over here Shri Krishna is saying that he stays in the world of eternal equanimity. So from that we can conclude that heaven in Sanatan Dharma means is a place of eternal equanimity. So heaven is basically experiencing eternal equanimity. Whenever we are experiencing eternal equanimity, then we are actually experiencing heaven. So in this life also we experience equanimity when we are sleeping and not really seeing any dream. Then also we are experiencing equanimity, and so that is also experiencing heaven. And we know that this state of dreamless sleep is the state of resting from the day's hard work. So we can then understand that this life is actually an effort to attain self-realization. And when a person makes an effort in attaining self-realization, then that is a hard effort, of course. And so a rest from that is attaining heaven, which is attaining the world of eternal equanimity. So when a person has made effort towards self-realization, he can stay for some time in eternal equanimity and take rest from this effort. And after that he starts off his whole quest of self-realization from where he left, and therefore he takes birth in a person of illumined mind. He takes birth in a house of a person of illumined mind, so that he can continue his process of attaining self-realization. So that is what Shri Krishna is telling Arjun about, that a person who has made effort towards attaining self-realization, attaining yoga, he can take rest for some time in the world of eternal equanimity, which means that he takes rest from this effort and stays in that blissful state of equanimity, which is our true nature. And then he can come back and start his process of attaining this self-realization by taking birth in the house of a person who has an illumined mind. So I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I will close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.